Welcome back. Okay. You guys can talk to us on Twitter and on Facebook. What do you think about that statue of Diego Maradona? I mean, it doesn't really look like him. That's my own opinion.
Yes.
But I remember Cristiano Ronaldo one time, the one that was done for him also looked completely different. But then this one, wide apart. Okay. Talk to us on Twitter and on Facebook what you think about that. And also, we'll go straight to FIBA Africa Champions Cup. This time around, where you have Gombebos and Canopilas, their starts was more like a subtle, starting the tournament. But then how far can they go? That's the big question this morning. How far can they go, especially when you lose your opening games? Now, take a look at this one for Canopilas. They lost by 83-112
bad loss.
Of Morocco.
Not close at all. Not close at all. So hopefully that loss is not, it hasn't caused serious damage to their morale, and they're able to bounce back in the second game. We also saw action between Interclub and ASB. That one ended in favor of ASB right there.
Generation.
Yeah. So, but what really concerns us is
the Canopilas, Abu Yahya, and also you have Abubakar Usman. They combined for 43 points for Nigerian champions, but that's just
not good enough. Two players.
Because,
I mean, the others, what are they doing?
Because Moroccan side, for them, they had about an impressive mark of 30 assists. I think that's one. Canopilas had just 8 assists. Maybe that was just what gave them that result, the victory. For City Oilers and Etoile Sportive Rage, it was 64-102. I think it was the dominance of the North Africans. That's the only way I can describe it, because it seems they're just dominating everywhere. Now, what's going to happen today? For Canopilas, they just have to devise a means of how to beat Interclub for them to know that, okay, they
that's
can
another tough one.
Just continue to be in the tournament.
Yeah.
If not, well, they may not just get into...
You can't afford to lose the first 2 games. I mean, yeah, so hopefully they're able to really rebound down from that loss against...
And to see how far they will go in this one.
We also had another representative. We also have another representative.
Yeah, Gombebos, of course, not a good one for them. Their loss was more painful, 62-19 to Sportive Manasseh. We felt they should be able to, show some surprises. But then, it just wasn't to be. They lost their opening game. Ferroviario Beira and Sporting des Petrolas. It was 104-80. Petrolas winning that one. ASB Mazembe and Libolo and Benfica 1965.
Good one for Benfica there.
North Africans.
They're usually dominant in the situations. That's Gombe Bulls right there, Cecilia. 28 points loss. To Sportive, not good enough. But they have the opportunity to get their wins today when they resume action at the FIBA Africa Champions Cup. Cecilia, all the best to them.
All the best, because they don't have a choice. They just have to win and see how they can get into the quarterfinals, or they will just be playing classification games.
I mean, especially when the ladies, the ladies laid the mark already. First bank winning bronze, which is very decent. So the guys have something to try and surpass, or even at least equal.
Yeah, we thought the road would be clear because the defending champions, talking about Al Ahly of Egypt, did not participate in the Zone 5 qualifier in Sudan. So as a result, they will not defend a continental title. So we felt it's really open.
No,
so
it's
any team
not open.
can win it. But from all indication now, Canopilas, Gombebos not having a good start. I think second round, the next group game today.
It's very important. Talking about it being crucial, we have a Twitter message here from Net Blaster. He said, Canopilas must not lose against Interclub today. If they lose, they won't go further in the FIBA Champions Cup. That's exactly the message we put out there already. So, Canopilas, over to you. Try and get that win to have a chance of advancing at the FIBA Africa Champions Cup. That's it for basketball. Let's come back to football now. Still on the home front, and it's all about the NPFL Super 6. Action got underway yesterday in Kano, and interestingly, day 1 action ended in 1-1 draws. And Cecilia, you'd say that tells you it's a very competitive tournament. I mean, it ended in draws. 1-1, same scoreline. And you'd say it's very competitive. You can also argue that these teams are still in preseason mode, and they're still trying to, get a few things sorted before they can reach their peak.
Yeah, I think the thing is you can give it to Enyimba because Plateau United played against a 10-man Enyimba. So
okay, so what's your point?
Okay, my point is
what?
Plateau United, before start to the preseason.
Right.
It's still on. That's just it. But for MFM and Aqua United, also the same scoreline. Aqua United, MFM ended 1-1 in that one. Adegboyega Adekunle open scoring for MFM 56 minutes. And 6 minutes later, Ajibola Otegbeye cancelled the lead from the penalty.
So that's how it ended.
That's how it ended. Okay, we have someone right there in Canada. We'll be talking to us about this game. How it all went down on the opening day. NPFL Super 6. This will just be the last, pre-season. Most of the clubs get to play before the season will start in January. Toby, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Cecilia.
Yeah, good to have you this morning. So how did it go the first day of the games?
Yeah, interesting 2 games. We saw 4 goals from 2 games, and a couple of players get into the crash. It looks a very good, bright start for both teams, for the 4 teams involved. The first game was between the league champions, Plateau United and Enyimba International. Enyimba had to play, most minutes of that game with a 1-man down after, Jonicho was just carried in 17 minutes. The drag has scored for them in the first half before that late, equalizer from Plateau United. Enyimba almost, picked up 3 points, but a very costly mistake for the Enyimba defender. He handled the ball, in the last minute of the game, and then Plateau United got the penalty kick, which was converted by Tosin Moyale, their main side, forward from Plateau United. So that was how the first game ended 1-1 between Plateau United and Enyimba International. The second game had MFM, and then Aqua United for MFM. I mean, they had a lot of issues with the players. Most of the new players, contract has not been sorted. So, I mean, they had to have just 3 players on the bench, for the game against Aqua United. And despite that, the scored first so Adegboyega before Aqua United in level scores also from the fourth, after MFM defender handled the ball also in the ball. So before, the new player also, Ajibola Otegbeye, scored equalizer for Aqua United. So the second game ended 1-1. And then today is a free day in Kano. Match day 2 will be on Wednesday. Then we'll have some big games. Champ Eagles will be playing against the league champion also tomorrow, and then a couple of games for him also in action. So looking forward to another big game on Wednesday. The Champ Eagles are here in